Wolverhampton knows its place in the world. Geographically and emotionally, this city is in the very heart of England. It has lived through the highs and lows of the Industrial Revolution, the decline of the manufacturing industry, and the worst recession in the UK's post-war history. Its slump went hand in hand with large-scale migration from EU countries to the UK, a factor many here blame for the city's stagnancy and led them to embrace the idea of leaving the EU.
It's about longer-term trends, 30, 40 years, post the large increase in inequality we saw in the 1980s, which was very geographically focused. So if you were in an area in Britain that was affected badly during the 1980s, those areas still have much lower pay than other areas, and those are the areas that are voted out.
Wolverhampton is one of the more Eurosceptic areas of the country, and the European Union is certainly not highly regarded here. There seems to be this perception that it exists just to add another layer of unnecessary bureaucracy, as well as providing a distant political elite in which to meddle in people's lives here. So when Friday's results came in, many people here were delighted.
I'm over the moon with the result. Okay.
So what does it mean for you? I mean,
well, we're getting Great Britain back. We're getting the values back of the country.
I think we've got some freedom now, haven't we?
freedom from?
The shackles of Europe.
I just think the country will get our country back, and we can make our own decisions, and a lot more money in the country, hopefully.
That message went to the heart of the political establishment. Many here frustrated with the status quo.
This is a city with grave economic problems. Lots of people ascribe those economic problems to the European Union. I think they are wrong to do so, but I understand why they do that.
For others, immigration remains the issue, particularly from other EU countries.
The biggest problem is immigration, really. I mean, that's why I feel immigration is the biggest problem here. There's no other apart from immigration, really. And I think it needs a control somewhere in the line. We have to control it, otherwise it'll be too much, really.
Some migrant workers disagree.
How can someone that comes from Poland, doesn't speak English, has no qualification, can steal a job from when English people they went to university or speaks the language perfectly? So I think what they've done is it's not going to be good for them.
As the government works out the laborious process of extricating the UK from the EU, the same problems remain. There have been promises of more jobs, more investment, and of course the hope of a better future, with little result. Now that future looks even more uncertain in the wake of this seismic change. Sonia Gallego, Al Jazeera, Wolverhampton.